Together. Hey. Hey, oi. Hey, Junzuki da gamai. Hey. Hey. Hey, Junzuki. Hey. Eish. Hey. Eish. Hey, Moati Jodan Agyuki. Hey. Yeah, man. As we get old, changing the subject slightly, but we need to have these kions in the course to get people body working. So as we get old, we have to think a lot more on how we move. Because if we try and put a lot of tension and a lot of power into our techniques, you're using up energy that your body, as you get older, can't really store, and your muscles, so you need to get your body to work. So when you move, start moving your knee, because that starts moving the body weight forward. So try and get this knee to move first. Yeah, and step. And there's a thing here called najire, which is torsion. Then to relax, it throws. So it's not about stepping quick and punching hard. It's about managing and relaxing. So think about how you move and try and get less tension. Make the move work for you. So left. Ready? Aish! Aish! E moati Jodan Agyuki. So, kettai, kick, keri aizuki. Yeah? We call it keti junzuki. So make sure you do your kettai first. Ready? Try and relax. There's nobody in front of you. Nobody in front of you, so you're kicking fresh air. So try and be as one with your body. Ekettai muati jodan agyuki. So kick, turn, and head not getting hit. Amen. Can you make sure you can see? So a keti junzuki, how many techniques are there? 2. So you wouldn't sacrifice one to affect the other one, have a detrimental effect to it. So when you're carrying, you need to have your balance. So that means you stand on one leg. So your body has to move and move again. So it's moving off target and back on again, off the center line and back on again. The other thing is you need to get your hip. When you zuki, you don't do this. There's tension here, right? You lift and you turn your hip. There's no tension. It's by moving your body around. So the same applies with your legs, but it's even my legs are longer than my arms. Wish they were longer, but God gave me these, so I have to use them. So I need to put I call these my shoulders, and these my hips, because they have to work together. So I'm going to try and put my leg shoulders, into the center. Not keep this square, because your body, your hip is fighting against it. So you need to try and put your hip where it is for your maigeri. So turn your hip, then make sure your hip's in the right place to do a good keri. Yeah? It's just a checklist. I know a lot of you are already doing that. But sometimes when people are first learning it, they end up They're trying to do this with their leg. Yeah? But put your hip in. Flow. Flow. Put it in the right place. Ready? Yoi. Ready. Junzuki Dagumai. So again, try and get your hip in the right place to do the keri. Yeah, pull the heel back and make sure you're projecting your hip in. Good. Hey, Yame. Hey, Nore. Hey, Yasme. We can't read each other's mind, but we can detect things with our eyes. But the other thing to recognize is you can detect things with your hand a lot quicker than you can do with your eyes. When you first start sparring or you're fighting, a lot of it is to do with your eyes and your impression, and you're trying to see how they're moving. But the first little bit of contact, and I'm going to use this word again and again, connect and connectivity. Yeah, this is the start of it, but it's a very basic, brutal connection. So, I know you're itching to punch me, come on. So, fighting stance. So, Kerry is going to try and punch me, gakuzuki, yeah? So, turn around a little bit so you guys can see. So, when you get this connectivity, it's just a moment in time. And all that is like a self-preservation. I don't want him to hit me. If I could actually try and keep that connection, I can feel whatever Sensei Kerry's potential next move is going to be. We're going to do an exercise with it later, but relax now. My turn later. Connection. I'll just use the one rather than connectivity as well. It's the Japanese word for it is, don't worry about remembering this one, because I'm going to put cross through it anyway in a minute. So the Japanese word for connection is basically tsunagari. But that is just a straight translation. So what I'm doing is I'm taking an English word and changing it into Japanese, and really that's the same as when the Japanese first came over and translated Japanese to English. So don't worry about that word, but it's this connection that you're trying to get. So when you do your research on this, connection, but if you put connection, anybody? If you do your research and put connection Budo. Budo is a way of life. It's martial arts. It's a lot of different disciplines, but we are encompassed in this. And those who trained with Sensei Schmitz will know these two words, but you have to look at them slightly different, right? One is called Ma'ai, and the other one is called Mushin. But we have a small sort of description of what they mean. We've already talked about Mushin having this blank, this open mind, this. And ma'ai is about distance while you're using your partner work or sparring. It's this, but they mean more than that. Ma'ai, we'll deal with this one first, and we're going to with a partner. Okay, so I'll take my glasses off first. How many? Thank you. How many distances are there? If you start off with 3, there is a 4th, but the 4th one doesn't mean anything. Sensei Bruce, can you come out? Here, take a fighting stance. Doesn't matter whichever one, just that's it. So, this one is nothing. This one is nothing. Okay, when I start moving in, can you see that movement he's just made? That's a natural, he's getting too close. And he's getting too close because I'm in my kicking distance, my keri distance. After the keri distance, you go in, and again, it's punching distance. So keri, zuki. Fighting distance, keri distance, punching distance. Yeah, man. And I think a lot of us have actually forgotten about how to use your brain. That sounds bad. This is territorial. Territorial gym. So, the core of your brain, then the rest of your brain is around it. The core of your brain is from when you were reptiles, sitting on a stone, taking up the race. And then somebody else, some other lizard jumps onto, it's my rock. They've gone onto your territory. You're not comfortable with them there. You're territorial. So you have to take it with this mental aspect of, I have to get serious now, yeah? I'm encroaching on that person. So what I want you to do, just quickly, it won't take long, partner off with somebody, find that distance, yeah, and then move in, yeah? It only might be this move, yeah, for the kick. Or it might mean a large movement for a punch. But try and detect it in your brain where they are coming into those distances. If you've got a tall person, shame. All right? If you've got a small person, happy days. Okay? But you have to work around it. I have to be a lot quicker than tall people. All right? So can you just try that and find it and feel it in your brain and your body? Yeah? Wish? Thank you.